I'm in Kanata Theatre, and we're here in the rehearsal room. And I'm here with
Paul Behncke. I'm the producer for The Drowning Girls.
And Sandy Wynne, and I'm the director of The Drowning Girls.
Yes, so do you know much of the history of this play?
Yes, quite a bit.
Would you like to tell us?
I would. The play is based on the Brides in the Bath episode that took place early 1900s in around Bristol, England. There was a gentleman, he was an Edwardian opportunist, and he exploited women for their money, and ultimately he killed 3 of his wives, sometimes very shortly, like as in a day after he married them, to collect the insurance money. And so in 1915, there was, in fact, a trial, and he was tried and found guilty. So that's what the story is based on. But our version is, of course, from the women's perspective, because historically we always know about the perpetrator. He was in Madame Tussauds museum for years, and all the papers would talk about him. So this story is from the lens of the women, and it tells their stories about how they got involved with him, what led to them being exploited, and ultimately what happened to cause their tragic demise, and evidence given at trials to find him guilty and convict him in the end.
So I guess it shows socially an intense desire of people wanting love and marriage for women.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it was really important to know at the time period, an awful lot of the men had gone to the colonies. So there was a dearth of eligible bachelors at the time as well. But he did pick on vulnerable women who were desirous of love and desirous of stability and of having a partner, because being a spinster at that time was not really a good thing.
No, and he probably knew who to pick. He was a predator.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so tell us now about the staging of this play, which is rather unusual.
Yeah.
There are 3 cast iron tubs on the stage, which are used extensively, by the 3 girls. We also have introduced water, which is very unusual for anything theatrical, because most theaters are not built for water. So we have that as well. And we've had a fantastic set designer, lady named Heidi Roberts, put together the design. The lighting's been really, really good. So we were able to take, generally it's a fairly bare stage, other than really just those 3 tubs and the showers that will be used during it. And the rest of the time, we really rely on our fantastic actors, to bring the story to life.
But our backdrop has some beautiful stained glass windows to represent 3 different locations where the women would have been killed. So that's a technique. It's a secret technique from the set designer. But people want to know, they can contact Heidi and find out how to do it.
It's rather challenging for the actors to be on stage and in water.
Yep, they're often very cold. We're keeping the theater warm because they get very cold. Even though they're jumping in and out and running around the stage a good portion of the time, we're trying to keep the temperature of the water warm enough by using an immersion heater, and we put some water in the tub. There's a surprise at the very beginning, so we don't want to give that away
Spoiler
too early.
alert, yeah. We also discovered, we did extensive, research to make sure that the surface right now wouldn't be too slippery. As it turns out, it was fairly slippery, so we had to put down a lot of anti-slip tape on there to make sure the girls were safe as they moved around. And we changed the blocking a little bit, where it was very aggressive movement, and we had to slow it down a little bit just in the interest of safety, but it didn't really take away from the story per se, but
No.
yeah.
But safety was a concern for the actors, and we're always conscious of that.
And the girls had to portray a few other characters as
Oh,
well,
yeah.
apart from being the victims.
Yeah.
Yes, myriad characters. They actually play their murdering husband on numerous occasions. They play doctors, lawyers, landladies, family members, etc. So you see quite a lot of scenes, and they jump from one scene and they transition very efficiently and very quickly into another scene, and they become entirely different characters. And when you get to see it, you'll see how exciting that is. They do it fluidly. We've used a water term to describe the transitions. We want it to be flowing like water the whole show. And the other thing is it's a one-act play, which is very unusual for Canada Theatre. But it does run about 70 minutes, and it's a quick 70 minutes. Like the audience the other night was incredibly engaged the whole time.
Well, it's a good thing for the actors then that it's just the one part and not
Right.
2 acts, because they
Oh, yeah.
would get chilly in between.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. So I guess it's a warning that women should check out, well, and men, check out their partners really well before they do get involved.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's an awful lot of equivalence in modern society. We talk about red flags and trying to know about partners as much as you can, because people catfish those romance
Yes.
cons that we read about or see on television all the time. It's still happening
Oh,
today,
today,
right? Maybe not to the same extreme, but I think the red flags were the same then
Yeah.
as they are today.
I think difference now with technology, it's a little bit easier to hide behind who you are. I mean, here, they meet the people, and you were talking earlier about this arc where at first, they were just besotted with them. And all of a sudden things change, So, and again, this is like a true crime story, in modern day, you can look at this and get the equivalent.
Yes. So it's 7:30 curtain time, and it runs until when?
February 4th to the 14th, and it's
Yeah.
a 70-minute show.
Oh, perfect. And you have a matinee on
Sunday,
On
this
Sunday,
the 8th.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Perfect. So we invite the audience to come along and experience this play called Drowning Girls at Canada Theatre, and you'll be in for a great evening of entertainment.
We promise.
We promise.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate it.